Infernum is an experience I will not forget for a long. Shut up, cat. You wanna say something? You wanna say something to the bar? You got something to say, kitty? No? Okay. Okay.
Oh, I love that.
As I was saying, Infernum is an experience that I will not forget for a long time, especially after this episode, as I only finished recording this episode 2 days before I am recording this narration, and it was horrendously horrible. As you can see in the background, I am fighting Ceaseless Void at this current moment, which means that I've moved on to the stage in the game where I have to fight the Sentinels of the Devourer. These 3 bosses were absolutely terrible. Not in their fight was bad. In fact, their fight was very well made and very fun, but they were just extremely difficult and took me absolutely forever. The hardest of the 3 bosses ended up being Cygnus, which normally he is the hardest, so I guess that checks out. But the easiest ended up being Ceaseless Void, and the second easiest being Stormweaver. I guess that would also make him the second hardest. All in all, I wish that I did not have to fight these bosses, like, ever again. And I probably, I have the right to not fight them again, but knowing me in the future, I will 100% be fighting them again. I put myself through torture for you guys, so you should hit that subscribe button, because it would be pretty awesome.
What is she about to do, bro? What is this, bro?
What in the world? At this point, I decided to take out the Empress of Light, since I hadn't done that in hard mode. And, just look for yourself at this.
What's happening? Can't do damage to her. Oh my god, that is a big laser. Yeah. Whoa. Why did the moon disappear for a second? There we go. There we go. Empress of Light down. Okay.
After Ceaseless Void absolutely destroyed me and I gave up, I went on to Stormweaver, who did the same thing to me. The exact same thing. I made myself a set of Targon armor, and that seemed to help a little bit, as I was doing much better during Ceaseless Void's fight. I would really appreciate if I would not die at the very last part of the fight. That would in fact be very awesome. Please don't die, please don't die, please don't die. He's almost dead. Did I kill him? I don't know. I don't know what I got him to. I don't know how low he was. Oh, he must have been like on the brink of death, dude. Yes, like I said, multiple times, I got him so low, a single cough could kill this man. I brutally tortured him to the brink of death, but he still somehow, some way, held on by a thread every single time.
Oh my goodness! Desperation phase, I'm guessing. Don't hit me. Don't hit me. Oh.
There we go. Alright. After filling Ceaseless Void with my victory, it was time to move on to the next Sentinel, the Stormweaver. My weapon of choice for the Stormweaver fight was the Alpha Virus, as it matches me because I'm an Alpha Sigma! Oh, there we go. Stormweaver down. Let's go. And I got the armored shells that I needed. Ooh, Thunderstorm. Alright, nice. After using the Alpha Virus to show Stormweaver who's really the Alpha.
What the fuck is that?
I then finally created an above ground mushroom biome so I could get Shroomite bars to upgrade my magic storage, since I hadn't done that in a while. Wait, what the heck? Was that first try? I was having so much trouble with this. I just beat it first try. And I got the Spectral Veil. To clarify, it was my first attempt of the day. Not my first attempt, period. This took me way too long to do.
I'd like to formally apologize because I said that the Sentinels were hard. I was not prepared for Poltergeist. Poltergeist has taken me the longest so far, keep in mind, so far, of any boss in this run. Although that would change very, very soon, it still was very, very challenging.
Okay. This is going to be difficult. I refined the Ceaseless Void Arena a little bit just to compensate for how big Poltergeist was with all 4 of its gigantic legs, and ultimately failed. So I tripled the size of the arena. Now we're getting somewhere. Using the Alpha virus once more, I started to do a lot of damage to Poltergeist. Unfortunately, these special attack phases right here always messed me up. Holy crap, guys. Poltergeist just left his phone on the couch, and I picked it up and I read his messages with the Dryad. Look at this.
You Bandas will never understand what it's like being a nice guy like me. Shut your fucking mouth!
Oh! Yes! Eat it, Poltergeist!
I mean, if we're talking about the Dryad side.
Excuse me, what the actual
I now had to hunt some Reaper Sharks down in the Abyss, which was very, very interesting. The bottom layer of the Abyss is very dark and very scary. Well, it seems for this episode, there's only one more boss to fight. And it's not the old Duke, I am not fighting that guy. It's the Devourer of Gods. This is gonna be fun. I think it's safe to say I was not prepared for this boss. Just watch how fast it takes to kill me. Yeah. What was that, like 5 seconds? And that was not sped up. In the end, it took me 7 hours of split up fights over the course of like multiple weeks. And I had to make this entire arena across half of the world. That's how much trouble this boss gave me. The fight starts off very simple. It just charges and attacks you and you have to dodge to the side. He then shoots about 1 million lasers at you, but this attack is fairly easy to dodge. Once you get him down to 80% health, he goes into this little portal of his and comes out in his second phase, which is much faster and much more difficult to dodge. Did I mention the fact that touching him is pretty much instant death? I probably should have left that in. And don't worry, he has plenty more lasers where that came from. Thankfully, he is the very last booty bandit that we have to fight in this mod. We survived the desert and aquatic scourge, it's now time to survive the scourge of the universe. He needs a specific nickname related to banditing the booties. That makes no sense, you know what I mean. Leave it in the comments what you would like to call him.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
And yet, after all that effort, I still died. At least I killed the boss, though, so, I mean, it counts. we killed each other at the same time. You can't even imagine the relief that I felt after finally beating that boss. I would be able to put it into words, but I accidentally knocked my microphone off during that final fight. Like, it just smacked it off my desk and it fell onto the floor. So, unfortunately, we don't have that reaction, but you could probably guess what it was like. Just look up any video of somebody beating a hard Geometry Dash level. That's basically what my entire family was hearing at that moment. There's really nothing else, though, because I kind of closed the game immediately after beating him. I didn't really do much after, so I'll see you in the next one. The next one is the last episode. So, thank you for watching, and goodbye.